Hi, I'm Allison. I'm a psychic medium and a farmer, and today is day 5 of milking my cow on TikTok. Today we're going to talk about the laws of attraction. You're going to see Cricket moving around a lot during the video. She's in heat today, so that means she's getting ready to cycle, and she's going to be a little bit extra testy and sensitive, but everything is fine. Alexa's asked if I had any suggestions or ways they could support someone that's having, let's call it, unsavory experiences in the energetic and physical world. My answer at first may sound unkind, but I'm just trying to share the truth based on my own personal experiences, so what I know to be true. With that being said, when someone's struggling with lower vibration, unsavory experiences, so on and etc., I want to talk about the law of attraction, and that's just simply like attracts like. So our thoughts, our feelings, our actions, anything that we do in this human experience will attract the same. That is really hard for people to understand, because that is you having to take some ownership of what's going on in your life, even though when it feels like everyone else is out to get you, which is just the state of victimhood. Now you could say, Allison, but you don't understand. My life has been so hard. I've had all of these bad things happen to me. I can't help it, so on and so forth. I get you. Again, I'm talking from experience on this one. With that being said, I'll share what it was like for me when I was attracting those lower vibrational experiences and entities before I had my awakening. So, we'll be mindful of my words here, because I know I don't need to get like shadow banned after my 4th day of TikTok. But when I was 2 years old, my first memories of life, I was locked down in my babysitter's basement for 1.5 years, every day in the dark, where things that I cannot speak about on TikTok happened. I'm sure we can all connect the dots on this one. That's all I ever knew. I was robbed of very many things of my childhood, emotionally, mentally, physically. You get the picture. I was told that I would be unalived if I told anyone, so that's why it went on for 1.5 years when I just couldn't take it anymore. So that being said, my entire life, day one, first memory, has been associated with shame, guilt, anger, victim. Rightfully so, right? But then I let that control my life, dictate my life. I didn't seize opportunities. I didn't expand. I didn't feel like I wanted to shift my perspective of any other aspect of my life, because that was so heavy and weighed so down on me. I just did not think I deserved anything better in my life. So guess what? I didn't get it. I had bad relationships. I was around toxic people all the time. I was taken advantage of time and time again as a young child, teenager, and into early adulthood. It wasn't until a couple of years ago when I realized there's got to be something more than this. I don't want to be this angry. I don't want to have this shame. I don't want to have this guilt. I want my internal world to match my external world. And so that's when the law of attraction started coming into place. I desired joy. I desired happiness. I desired that feeling of freedom. So I'm not, again, because I'm here with Cricket, I'm not going to talk too much about my negative experiences. I might do that in the greenhouse later. After I gave birth and I was in a really tough state, I started seeing what I would describe as a low vibrational being. And again, I'll talk more about that in the greenhouse today. But I didn't know it was a common thing. I didn't know what it was. And really, it was fear-based. And I actually didn't find out what it was until like 9 months ago. Anyway, again, for the greenhouse. What I'm saying is there's free will, and unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about your friend or loved one's free will. You can't force them to raise their vibration. But what you can do, and the most important and most helpful thing you can do for them, is keep your vibration high, right? If you're here and they're there, you don't move down here. You stay higher and encourage them by staying here for them to move upwards. That is by far the most helpful thing you can do and within your power and beneficial to you. People talk about energetic cords and they talk about lights and things, and the way I think about our relationships with people, these energetic cords, is I think about like a really big thick rope tied around my waist and tied around the other person's waist. And so that connects us. And when we're both walking the same speed, we don't even notice that cord's there. It might drag along the ground, but like it's not providing any sort of resistance for us. But let's say in my state of victimhood, I start to slow down, and my friend on the other side of the rope, they start speeding up, they start raising their vibration. Well, now that friend is starting to pull me along a little bit. Now I'm still keeping up my pace, I'm still walking my own walk, and it's just a little bit of tug for them. But if they keep going faster, and rightfully so they should, because we should all be trying to walk towards our highest and greatest good. But if I stop walking, or if I dig my heels in, or if I sit down on the ground with that big rope connecting us, what's that gonna do? How's that gonna feel to that person that is increasing or keeping their vibration at a higher level? They're gonna feel that tug from us. They're gonna feel the urge to slow down or to stop or even go back and try and pick us up. But at the end of the day, that's not their job. They're driving their own meat suit. I'm driving my own meat suit. That's where free will comes into play. So it seems selfish, but it's not. The very best thing, the very best way you can help your friend or loved one who is struggling with the state of victimhood, with experiences of lower level entities, with anything that they don't want, keep your standards high, keep your bar high, show them stability, show them joy, show them love and compassion, but to not go back down and try and get them. Do not try do not try and pull the rope for them. You may find sometimes that you may have to cut that rope if they're just sitting down and not wanting to move, because you can't get any farther with them holding you back. The weight of that energetic relationship is enough to hold you back from increasing your vibration level. I know this is a big ask for a lot of you, especially those who struggle with empath versus empathy. So when we are in service of someone, we think that if we don't feel these emotions of our friends and loved ones, if we don't show them how much we understand and care about their feelings, that we're ignoring them. It's not. It's about our ability to recognize what they are going through and provide a service to them that does not keep them in that state of victimhood. Empath and empathy is another topic we can talk about on another milking day, but if it's something that you're curious about, you can go to my website, brainwiggle.com, and I have a free resources page, and in there's a book about empath, which is really, really great. I highly recommend it. In closing, when helping someone that is struggling, it is important to be in service of people, understand how to do that correctly, and above all else, make sure that you are taking care of yourself and keeping your vibration high and bringing them up instead of being taken down. The rain's about to get heavy again, so that's it for day 5, and see you guys tomorrow for another round of milking.